you've joined the training on how to use the event portal for the African Regional Conference. So welcome to How to Make the Most of Africa Regional Conference. I am Patricia Langen, Regional Director for Africa and the Middle East, and we have Mohammed Hamad, our IT Manager, is going to give us a demonstration. I'd like to give you an overview of this event portal, and specifically focused on what are the ways I can network and connect with people at the Africa Regional Conference. Why should I log in to the event portal before the event, before July 7th? And how do I log into the event portal? Then we'll have our demonstration. So what are the ways I can network and connect with people through the event portal? There are basically 6 ways to network and connect, and it falls into 4 categories. One is one-on-one meetings. First of all, you're going to see that the artificial intelligence in the portal is going to suggest meetings to you, and Mohammed will show you that. And that's based on the profile and the interests and what you're looking for or offering that you have put in your profile. That's why it's so important to build your profile. You can also find people in the Attendees tab, and you can do your own research. And in both cases, whether it's an AI suggestion or you find someone, you can invite them to a one-on-one meeting. And Mohammed will show you how that works. We also have small group meetings in category rooms. And there you can meet with a small group of people, usually women-owned businesses who might want to buy and sell with each other. And in some cases, we will have member buyers in these category rooms as well. So be prepared to pitch your business. 1 to 2 minute pitches, and then we invite people to ask questions. We will have 3 opportunities to join category rooms over the 2 days. You can also visit booths, and you can learn about the sponsors, and we have a select number of WBEs who also have booths, and it was a first come first served basis that we allocated the booths to WBEs. They were the ones who bought their tickets first. In the booths, you can chat with people who are associated with the booth and from the company. You can drop your business card, etc. So there are 2 other ways you can connect and network. You can chat anytime with anyone in the portal. And at that time, you could say, are you available for a meeting? And you could actually then schedule a meeting, and you can both be on video and see each other and talk. And then finally, we're going to have some informal lounges where you can basically hang out with other people. So I've gone through all of these opportunities, and one thing I want to mention is that WBEs in our network are able to invite anyone to meetings. The women-owned businesses who are registered in our network but not certified, they are able to invite other women-owned businesses to meetings. They are not able to invite member buyers to meetings. And then our member buyers can also invite anyone, whether you are registered or certified. It's up to them. Okay, why should I log into the event portal before the event? Sorry, that's wrong. It should say Africa Regional Conference. We actually just used this same event portal for another event 3 weeks ago, and it worked really well. So sorry, this should say, why should I log into the event portal before the Africa Regional Conference? So one thing is it helps you get noticed. You go in, once you get your email invitation from events@reconnectinternational.org, you log in and you build your profile out. And that'll help you get noticed, both by the artificial intelligence and by other people who are looking for someone just like you. You can also set up your own meetings, and you also will get meeting requests from other people, and you can accept them. And so that you're building out your schedule before July 7th, and you will have meetings set up before you come to the event. Don't come to the event without any meetings set up. Otherwise, it will be a disappointing experience. So how do I log into the event portal? As I said, this week you will receive, oh, sorry, this is the wrong email. Forget that email. It is now an easier email to remember. It is now the email with your login code will come from events@reconnectinternational.org. Okay? And then by July 7th, you'll have meetings on your schedule. These are some tips to build your profiles and to start matching in the event portal. Only one login is provided per ticket. So if you want more than one person to be able to log into the event, you need to buy tickets for everyone. And everyone from the same company sets up their own profile, okay? And the fields from the ticket registration when you buy a ticket are transferred to the event portal, but those fields are not automatically filled in by We Community, okay? So you do have to fill those fields in yourself. And when you're building your profile, you should choose the industry, categories, and service regions carefully. You can change those anytime you want. For example, if you're not getting really relevant AI suggested matches. Please use the Chrome browser. That will give you the best user experience. And check that you don't have any sort of problem with your IT system accessing hubillo.com. Our event portal is on this platform called hubillo.com. So please check with your IT department or your IT person to check that you have access to hubillo.com. We have also sent an email out that includes some of the specifies the ports that you need available if you're concerned about this. There's also a compatibility test that Mohammed's going to show you in the demo to make sure that your system works with Hubillo. So I'm going to pass it over to Mohammed to give us a demo. Thanks, Mohammed. He is now going to share his screen and show us the demo.
Hello and welcome, and thank you everybody for attending this quick training on how to use the platform. I will go ahead and share my screen. Patricia, if you don't mind allowing me to share my screen, and I'll be able to do that. Alrighty, so whenever you get your ticket, you will receive an email from events@reconnectinternational.org, and that email will contain a link that will allow you to set up your profile. So that's one thing to look out for. The email will come from events@reconnectinternational.org. So if you don't see that email, please check your spam folder, your junk folder, as it might be sitting there. So that's one place to check it out. And also I would recommend checking with your IT department if you have one. And I will go ahead and share my screen, and I will show you what this specific email will look like. This is the email that you will receive. And at the bottom of it, we'll have the link that you need to click to start building your profile. The body of the email contains helpful information about the event, and you want to scroll down and you want to click on that link on the bottom. Once you click on that link, it will go ahead and open up the website that will allow you to set up your profile. So I'll go ahead and share that out. And this is the page that it will take you to. This is the initial page that you will land on as soon as you click the link. And as you can tell, some of this information will already be pre-populated depending on what information you have provided. And you just want to go ahead and continue setting this profile up. One thing to note is if your profile has more information in it and is more complete, there's a better chance you will be matched with other people in an appropriate way. Meaning, if you want to be matched appropriately, please make sure you have the best information about your business, your title, and organization, and we'll go through these here. So to upload a photo, you can just click on upload, and you can select your picture. You can save that. And about my business, This is where you would put information about your organization or what it is you provide. For training purposes, I'm just going to go ahead and put IT. Obviously, you want to put in more information in there and more detailed information. You want to go ahead and put in your job title and the organization that you work for and the country that you are in. And then you can go ahead and answer a question about the industry that you are in. And then click continue. Then you'll be prompted to enter your email address. And you want to go ahead and put that in there. Another question that you'll be prompted is your Reconnect international status. So be sure to answer this appropriately. Now for me, I'm part of the staff, so I'll go ahead and select that. You want to hit continue. And you want to select the areas that you service or where you operate out of. And once you select that, you can go ahead and check it and you hit continue. And then this is the section where you can select what you're looking for or what you're offering. So you can skip this or you can put this information in. Please fill this information in to get the best AI matches. So for me, for sake of training, I'm just going to go ahead and select something here. And operating, we'll just select something else. And you click finish. Once you click finish, you'll be taken to the event portal itself, at which time you'll be given a quick overview of the event sections. And it will take you through, so please take your time and read and understand what all these sections are. And once you have finished reading that, you can click on next. And it will take you through all these and we'll go through them as well. The main page was the reception page, which is this main page for the event itself. Then the event feed, where most of the interactions will occur, where you can start chats and post pictures and videos and documents, and we'll go to that in a little bit. Then you have the attendees list, and then the agenda for the event, and more information about the speakers, the actual exhibitors. And this is where most of the interactions will happen for meetings, for one-on-one meetings. And then we have the lounge, and then the rooms as well. Then you can just click next. This is the leaderboard, which will show who are the most active attendees. And to actually be featured on the leaderboard, you want to be as active as possible in the event. And then the notifications. Whenever you have any notifications, they'll show up here and you will also get a pop-up on your computer as well. And this is where your private chats will be. And once you are done, you click done. And we'll go through these tabs real quick in a minute. But do you want to show you something else here up top? If you click on your name, you are able to update your looking for and offering sections in case you offered more than one service or technology. You can update that information to get different type of matches. And if you would like to update your profile, you can go from here and click on the cogwheel up top, and you can edit your profile. When you click edit profile, it will show you all the information that's pertinent to your profile. This is the same information that we filled up when we were setting up our profile initially. So if you forgot something or wanted to adjust something, this is where you would be. Now, all notifications are enabled by default, and they will show up on your web application, and it will also be emailed to you. So everything is on by default. If they become cumbersome to you, you can always come in here and click on it and disable the specific notifications that you do not want. So if you don't want to be notified about people opening your profile, you can just select that, deselect it, and click on Save Changes. And then you have some privacy settings here. If you do not want people to chat with you or send you meeting requests, or you do not want to be listed in the attendee list, you may check these boxes. You can click on Save Changes. And that is pretty much it for setting up the profile, at least the most important information that you will need. And back up top here, you can see your schedule. If you have set one up and you had scheduled meetings, this is where you can go back and see them at. All right, so jumping back to the attendees here, this is where you will see all the attendees in the actual meeting. And also, this section up here, people you should connect with. These are AI-driven matches. So this are recommendations based on the information in my profile and who I should be meeting with. So you can also click on View All and you'll get more matches. And if you change your service area or what it is you're offering, you'll get a different set of matches. So this is how you would do this. So let's say I would like to meet with Melanie. You would click on Meet, and you can select the available time slots from there, select the date and the appropriate time slot, and you can just go ahead and send that on. Now for the event itself, there will be specific times that are allocated to when you can actually set up those meetings. So you will see different days and times from here. And once you click on that, the meeting will be sent over to Melanie to approve it or decline it. And you can also start chatting with Melanie if you wanted to, or anybody that you would like to, as long as it's approved. And you can just send that on over. Now, moving on to the agenda, this will have all the details for the day of the event or both days of the event, and you will see all the details listed here. Now, at the moment, you won't see the details because it hasn't been published yet, but it will be here on the day of. And you can change the time zone either to your current time zone or to the event time zone. So you can choose your time zone if you are outside the actual event time zone. All right. And one thing to note is if we have a live session going on, you will see a button here on the bottom that will tell you, hey, there's a live session going on. And you can click on it and join it. And this button over here, this will add it to your schedule. If this is something of interest to you, you can always click on Add to My Schedule, and it will show up on your schedule. That way you don't miss it. Speakers, this will show the featured speakers for this event. And then we have the exhibitors. And then one thing I wanted to mention for the attendees real quick is you can actually search for attendees right here by their name, organization, or job title. So that's where this section is at. All right, so meetings. Remember how I sent Melanie a meeting invite earlier? This is where all my meetings will show up on. And it will say pending, and once Melanie approves it or declines it, I will see the update here. All right, and then we have the lounges, which will be active on the day of, where you can just go in there and network with people, and also the rooms. Now, one thing I would recommend when you first log in to the web portal, please use Google Chrome. Do not use any other web browser. So use Google Chrome, and preferably on a Windows machine to avoid any issues. You'll want to go ahead and go to the rooms and click on Test Compatibility. When you click on Test Compatibility, the actual platform will make sure that you are able to use this without any issues. And Google Chrome will prompt you to allow the platform to use your microphone. You definitely want to hit allow. And you can just click yes, and you can speak, and it will verify that you are good to go. And there we go. And it will play the sound through your speakers. And if you do hear it, you just click yes. And then it wants to test your camera. You can click allow. So be sure to click allow on both the microphone and the camera. And that way the system will have access to use both for the meeting. And once it finishes all the testing, it will tell you that everything has passed, and it might take about 30 seconds or so, depending on your computer speed and your connectivity speed. So now it's running a connectivity speed to make sure that my internet is quick enough to handle the platform. And once it finishes, we will see the results, and here we go. Passed, we are good to go. So most issues that we've seen in the past is related to the microphone and camera. So definitely use Google Chrome and always make sure that you click on allow on the top. And this will help you avoid any issues on the day of. Now for rooms, you will see the join buttons over here for these specific rooms. So feel free to join the ones that interest you. And we'll go ahead and join the construction and facilities room. Now in this room, we'll be able to chat and we'll be able to share audio and video. And
Oh,
I'll show you how that works.
great. And then I wanted to invite you to come into the promotional items and gifting room as well, Mohammed.
All right, would you like me to join now or
Uh,
we'll join that later?
Whatever.
All right,
I'm moderating that one, so just pop on by whenever you
cool.
want.
All right, there we go. Promotional items and gifting. So let's go ahead and join that room. And you just click on join and it will take a second to load this room here. And now, as you can tell, there's this room right here and Patricia is moderating the room. And you can click on live chat where you can chat with other people in this room. You can just type in whatever you want and respond to people. And if you click on this eye up top with a number next to it, you will see how many people are in this room and you'll see who else is in here. Now, if you would like to go ahead and chat via audio and video, I'll show you how to do that as well. Let's click on live chat because we see a red circle up here. That means somebody has typed something. Here we go. This is where you see where people are responding. Now, how do we share our audio and video? Since this room is moderated, to go ahead and share your audio and video, you want to raise your hand, which is the button right on the bottom next to the hang up button. Now, don't click on this unless you want to leave the room. So you want to click on the raise hand button, and this will allow me to go ahead and join the audio video section of the room, and it will allow me to talk and present anything that I would like. So once I raise my hand, you will see this. Your raised hand request has been accepted by the moderator. So now we see that Patricia has allowed me to join the room and share my audio and video. So that's one thing that you can do if you want to chat via audio and share your video. All right, and as you can tell, I'm right here at the moment. And once you are done, and if you no longer want to share your audio and video, hi Patricia, you can just click on leave audio video. Through the platform, there we go. All right. All righty, perfect. So once you are done sharing your audio and video, you just click on the button on the bottom where it says leave audio video. And you are back as a spectator now only, where you can continue to chat via text only. And if you feel the need that you want to go ahead and start sharing your audio or video, you can raise your hand again. And once you are done with this room, you can click on leave room, and that will take you back to the rooms page. So this is pretty much it as far as the platform goes. It's very simple. And one thing I highly recommend is to log into the platform before the event days and complete your profile and schedule your one-on-one meetings. That way you can have a very productive and fruitful event. And be sure to test that compatibility right here under rooms to make sure that you won't have any technical issues on the day of. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. And I'll go ahead and pass this back on to Patricia. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Mohammed. Super helpful. And on the day of July 7th and 8th, we'll have a lounge that's help desk. So you can always go visit that lounge and chat with the help desk staff, your questions. If you have questions now, you can write to events@reconnectinternational.org. Don't forget, your email invite will come from events@reconnectinternational.org. That's how you log in, so you can start to build your profile. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us on the Africa Regional Conference. And thank you, Mohammed, for your leadership on IT. And we're going to end the training now. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.